Hey everybody, I'm sorry Glant, just call me Glant, and welcome back to more Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness. Last time, we went and... We went and killed the boss of the Cygnus Silica, whatever it's called, and Relia remembered her past, and now the president of Kronos wants to come get military assistance to fight against the Kronos guys. Let's see what happens.
You're going to trust someone who was your enemy up until now?
Kronos isn't necessarily our enemy. It's General Alma and his faction that are.
What if it turns out both groups are conspiring together?
With technology this powerful and dangerous, you have to be careful. Misusing it could result in the deaths of hundreds of millions of people. Not only that, it could even destroy whole civilizations.
And that's a reason not to go to war? Sounds like sophistry to me.
When you become as advanced as we are, you'll realize you can't just start wars whenever you want, no matter who the enemy is.
Are you saying we can't comprehend because our brains are as underdeveloped as our planet?
That's not what I meant.
Sorry. Let's not continue this conversation. I respect your decision.
Thank you.
Certainly are more advanced than us. Yeah, they are, because they're super spaceships flying. Just go away, thingy. Update that. Eventually, I will.
The Kronos fleet's about to enter normal space. They'll be within Fate Creed 4's orbital trajectory in 5 minutes.
Understood. They're emissaries, so we'll welcome them as we would any diplomat. Put him on screen. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. President. We have yet to receive any transmission from Central Command.
There's no need for you to apologize. These things often do take time.
I appreciate it.
I like this guy.
There's an incoming transmission from Central Command.
Put them on. Commander Dean, I'm pleased to report that the President has already arrived in our sector.
I see. President Mutal. It's been quite some time.
Yes, it certainly has, Commander Dean.
Allow me to dispense with the formalities. The Federation Security Council just finished an emergency session, and I assume both you and Captain Kenny are anxiously awaiting the results.
Please.
Based on Captain Kenny's report, along with the logs from his ship, the Council's decision is thus. The Pan-Galactic Federation accepts the Central Kronos government's request for aid. As the representative body of the Pan-Galactic Federation, it is our top priority to ensure that peace is maintained. Thus, while we will indeed provide our resources to you, we recommend the utilization of non-violent methods with the opposition.
We appreciate the help.
However, there is no guarantee that General Alma's faction can be reasoned with peacefully. In such an event, we advocate the use of force to subdue them.
As you wish. We shall endeavor to solve things peacefully, resorting to military action only if that proves fruitless.
Furthermore, the Charles D. Gold is by far the closest Federation vessel to Kronos territory at this time. Not only that, but it also happens to be the fastest ship in our illustrious fleet. Therefore, Captain Kenny, I appoint you as the Federation's official ambassador.
I'll do my utmost to serve fittingly in this new capacity.
One more thing. I will dispatch reinforcements to your destination. It's unlikely, however, that they'll arrive in time. You're on your own in regards to cooperating with the Central Kronos government.
Thanks for the warning, sir.
I have nothing further, Mr. President. But is there anything you would like to add?
I am deeply moved by the extent of your government's generosity.
Very well. Then I shall take my leave. Captain Kenny, do the Federation proud. I'll send the mission details to your ship later. Please make sure you review them. Understood?
Understood.
Dean, over and out.
There you go. I look forward to working with you, Mr. President.
As do I. Now, sorry if this is a bit too forthright, but let me share what we know about the sector in which General Alma is currently hiding.
You already know where he is?
We haven't simply been twiddling our thumbs on the sideline this whole time, you know. There is a certain asteroid belt 300 light-years from Kronos Station 4, and it is there that the rebel faction has clandestinely erected its hideout. Let me send you the data we have on it.
If we know where they are, I say we start heading there this instant.
Very well. We'll send a fleet of ships from the Kronos governmental forces in the meantime. They ought to be able to rendezvous with us once we enter opposition territory.
Do you know how many ships there are in the rebel fleet?
A dozen or so. But the real problem isn't their numbers, it's their firepower. They have all our most advanced battle cruisers at their disposal.
Sounds like we'll need to fight tooth and nail to win.
Either way, our ship will follow dutifully behind you.
May we come out of this on top, sir. Kenny, over and out. Engines to half power. Once we leave this trajectory, cruise at warp 14 to the coordinates the President sent.
Yes, sir. Engines at half until we leave trajectory. Then cruise at warp 14 until destination.
It'll be a while until we arrive, so do what you will in the meantime.
Is it cutscene time? Or are we just doing a transition? To me, sleeping in my bed again. Jeez, we do a lot of sleeping. Had a spot on top of it. Yeah, we just went to sleep.
Captain, transmission incoming.
From who?
I don't know. It says the source is unidentified. Should we pick up?
Yes, on screen.
It's gonna be some sales representative.
I'm so glad you decided to come, Captain Kenny.
Well, if it isn't General Alma himself.
How fortuitous that you live. For now my wish to face you in battle can be granted.
We've been dispatched as official ambassadors of the Federation. We wish to negotiate peace, not fight.
Negotiate peace? The Federation? Is that supposed to be a joke? Well, do you see me laughing?
It's true that I'd like to settle this without resorting to violence.
You browbeat us into signing away our sovereignty, and now you have the gall to demand our unconditional surrender with a straight face? When will this farce ever end?
We formed this alliance for the sake of preserving peace. None of the Federation's members would ever force you to join it against your will.
That's mere semantics. No matter. The time for debate has passed. Federation's nothing more than a government-run gang. Consequently, I have no qualms about using it as a guinea pig for our new space-time symbology. First, I'll slaughter you and the traitors who sold our homeworld. Then you know what I'll do? Use your corpses to fuel a beacon for a new Kronos.
What a shame we couldn't work things out.
I have a message for the stripling who fancies himself guardian to my test subject. Whet your proverbial blade, for you're about to see whose symbology is truly the greatest.
His location?
The asteroid belt from the data that President Mutal sent us, apparently.
What a grand gesture from the General. And see to it that President Mutal's flagship gets the transmission records and data analysis.
Yes, sir.
I estimate that it'll take around 16 hours to reach the asteroid belt where General Alma is hiding. No matter how we end up settling this conflict, it'll be settled by sometime tomorrow. I recommend you rest while you can.
Member in Miki, Victor, Fiora, Emerson, Anne, and Relia, right? Yep. That full party experience that we will probably lose pretty soon. I don't know, we're coming up on endgame, aren't we? Oh, why did I go to the engine? I suck at games. Actually, don't suck that bad. I actually was talking to my friend about the streams I do of Kingdom Hearts 2, the level 1. And we were talking about it, and he said that that Kingdom Hearts is like one of the only games or not one of the only, but one of the best games I'm good at. And I'm like, yeah. And if you watch the stream, you can tell exactly how good, and I don't want to step in that, how good and or bad I am by how much I actually die. I think the last time I checked, I had 230 deaths, like 233 or something. So I've been killed quite a bit. And in fact, I think it's already up. Yeah. It'll be up by now, and well, this is quite a few This will be quite a few days after that point, but I got the known, it's called known soft block, and I hated it. But it was right at the end of the stream, so I could just end my stream and be like, I'm good. Somebody just go, ugh. I have to admit with them, I don't like, blueberries or much either. There we go. Fully stocked. And oh yeah, we're supposed to rest, so I guess we're supposed to go down and do our little resty thingies. Okay, I'll go to my room. That's what you want me to do, Emerson. And you're all kind of going to join. Can I operate this? I can. See, like, we're supposed to be moving like 300 light years away, and we can still just teleport anywhere in Fake Breed 4 that we decide. So I don't buy the whole you may never be able to return home. Yeah, never be able to return home if we're killed. That's probably about the only excuse. Okay. So, where are we going? In here. Of course, to sleep again. Wait. Why? Sorry. By resting here, you will be unable to return to Fake Reed. Please make any necessary preparations first. Okay, so this is the point where they're like... So this is basically telling you, I'm going to make a separate save file then for this. But it's basically telling you now, is this like, are we going toward the final boss now? Because that is a point of no return at this point. And I counted, I have like 20 freaking, there's 20 of these save files. 20 of them, just for me recording a blind Let's Play. But yes, let's make a separate save file. So I make sure I have 2. And yep, just in case I have to come back and grind for any reason. But that is literally telling me, here's a point of no return. You leave now, you'll never be able to come back. Which usually only happens when you're getting close to final bosses. So I'm hoping that we're going to be close to the final boss. By resting here, you'll be unable to return to Fake Reed. Please make any necessary preparations first. Go to sleep? Yes. By resting here now, you'll be unable to return to Fake Reed. Are you willing to proceed in spite of this? This is telling you, you're going into final dungeon, final battle territory. Because you will not be able to return. They're making sure you know you can't come back. Which if I do end up beating this game, I don't know if I'm going to do any extra dungeons or anything. Okay. Now we can no longer return home. Finally. After about 10 hours of them... Or not even 10 hours, like 5 hours, but... After them saying for so long, we leave, you may never be able to return home. We'll finally be able to actually make that come true. Please be careful. I don't want anything to happen to you. Delacroix, can you change your name? I can't pronounce it half the time. And can you guys stop using French terms? I don't understand. I don't understand all your fancy French. See, now we can make a... Now we can do a different save. So where am I supposed to go? Oh wait, there's Miki over there. Probably over here.
What are you doing here at this hour?
What about you, Fidel?
I just couldn't get to sleep.
Me neither. You know what? We've come so far on this journey.
Yeah. Beyond the skies pretty far, to say the least.
It's not just the physical distance. We've experienced so many things that no normal Rasulians have. Things we didn't even know were possible. And we've learned even more.
That's true.
I swear, those days we spent hanging out with Ted and Stahl, they seem like they ended many eons ago.
From here, they do seem distant.
Recently, Fidel, I feel like you've been distant too.
I don't think I have.
Yes, you have. Some of it's out of your control, like what's happened with the war and with Feria. But you've set your sights on somewhere far away.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. That makes me sound like the villain here.
Then what do I do?
Stay by my side. For all eternity. I'll never ever forgive you if you try to leave me behind.
All right.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna do my absolute best to save Feria, so you won't mind if I say at least one selfish thing, will you? Please, Fidel. Stay by me.
And Stand By Me plays from Final Fantasy 15, right? I mean, they were technically developed at the same time, but... It's gonna be cutscene time. It's just gonna load for forever. Okay, normal cutscene.
That's not enough. Your pathetic policies cannot save Kronos. Why can't you see that you're dooming our people to be Federation slaves?
Starting a civil war serves only to deplete our national resources.
Have you no backbone? A craven fool like you has no right to rule us. There's nothing more here to discuss. All that's left is for us to crush the Federation and Kronos' lapdog government.
I'm sorry I couldn't do better, Captain Kenny.
If we haven't convinced him by now, I doubt we ever will, Mr. President. The only option we have left is to engage them.
Indeed. I knew it would come to this.
In that case, sir, could you please order your ship to retreat to a safe distance? I'm confident we can handle the fighting ourselves.
Thank you. And best of luck.
Captain, 3 of the enemy ships look to be going on the offensive.
Got it. All right, people. Time to get this operation underway. In the name of galactic peace, we are going to head into battle against the rebel Kronos forces, led by General Alma. Fidel, your group will do what it needs to help the sisters.
Understood.
Okay, now open an audio link between our ships and the Kronos governmental forces.
Audio link is now established.
This is Emerson T. Kenny, captain of the Pan-Galactic Federation ship Charles D. Gold. My vessel will serve as the Kronos Governmental Forces flagship, as directed by the Federation's Central Command and Kronos' President Mutal. It's up to every last one of us to ensure Kronos remains at peace, rather than plunges into chaos. So let's go out there and give them hell. Kenny, over and out. Time to get this operation underway.
Cutscene time? Or a loading screen. That works too. That works too.
Set a course. 90 Mark 135.
What's the damage for both sides?
Our shields deflected the entirety of their attack. No damage to report.
One governmental warship has been destroyed. Another has taken heavy damage, and 2 more enough to render them inoperable.
Only one rebel ship has sustained heavy damage.
Should we pull back and rethink our strategy?
As a soldier, you should know that giving the enemy more time here would be fatal. We can't withdraw now.
Maybe so, but continuing to fight would only increase our losses.
Excuse me, Captain. If I may.
I know that, but it doesn't matter.
We'll have to go right for General Alma then. Feria's the only thing fueling their resistance. Therefore, if we defeat Alma and get her back, we'll lose their reason to fight.
That's easier said than done. Alma's most likely barking orders from the safety of their base, situated on that large asteroid. The shield around it will make an approach impossible.
Actually, it just might be feasible. While we were traveling to this sector, I was able to analyze a portion of the data on space-time symbology we accumulated. I theorized that if Relia were to use her power, we could manipulate space-time in such a way that it neutralizes their shield. With practice, it could likely even disable the whole thing. Her current skills, however, should suffice. We can likely still negate a large enough portion of the shield to pass through. In short, going after Alma directly is well within the realm of possibility.
But I don't know if I can control my powers well enough.
I'll offer what support I can by analyzing her psi waves.
Come on, Relia. Let's go save Feria together.
If I can save my sister, I'll try hard to get it right.
Emerson, please get us ready to infiltrate their base.
Can do.
Let's go.
Alright, here we go. Emerson in the party. Yes, everyone is in the party. It is time for the final battle. No, it's not. Probably the final dungeon.
Delacroix, prepare to transport us to the coordinates we got from President Mutal.
Sir, you have a fleet to command. You can't just go running...
Sorry, Delacroix. General Alma calls. Don't worry. You'll do a great job in my stead, First Officer.
Okay, I'm guessing cutscene time again? Let's see.
Deck 2. Transporter. Just think. If you could succeed at manipulating space-time, completely nullify shields, you'd be invincible.
I assume that is exactly why Kronos was researching the ultimate script in the first place.
For them to engrave something so terrifying on a small girl.
The technology probably won't work unless they use a living being.
Thank God it was Fidel.
What about him?
It's good that he was the one Relia opened up to out of everyone.
Agreed.
Okay.
Sorry, pardon me.
Alright. One final save before this goes down. On a new save, of course, because we don't want it to be doing too much. Or we don't want to be blocked from coming back. Make sure we're all healed. And before we teleport out, thanks everyone for watching. And next time, we'll teleport over to the Kronos Fortress and try to make our way through to finally kill that General Alma and take Feria back. And then, you know, because the game wants to go on a little longer, they probably both want to get kidnapped again, but that'll come. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you!